rewards from dungeons right away, so there are a few ways to prepare for the start of Season 3 next week. There are also some key quests you'll want to make sure you get done as soon as possible to unlock things like alt skips and to upgrade your cloak early. So let's go over what you should do first in patch 11.2 to make sure you don't get stuck and pick up all the important quests and upgrades. Now before we jump in, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe so you never miss another video. Now when you first log in after the patch goes live, you should get a pop-up quest called a Shadowy Invitation. You shouldn't need to do any other questing from previous patches for this to pop up, so even if you're returning after a long break, you should get this quest which lets you head straight into patch 11.2 content. This is the main story quest for 11.2 in the new Koresh zone. The Locust Walker is asking for our aid in stopping the return of the Void Lord Dimensius. His return would spell the end of the Ethereal's homeworld, or what's left of it anyway, and Azeroth would be next on the chopping block. So we follow Locust Walker to Tazavesh, which is being used as a base of operations for our defense of Koresh, and the story unfolds from there. Now I will say that quest progress seems to be quite buggy in the patch so far, and it was actually kind of buggy on the PTR, so this isn't anything new, which means it might take a little bit to fix everything up properly. In the meantime, if you ever get to a point where your quests are not progressing properly, or you stop getting credit for kills or can't loot enough items, relogging usually gets everything synced up to let you continue. I had to relog probably 10 or 11 times while working through the quests on launch day, and sometimes I couldn't pick up the next quest in the series until I relogged. So if it looks like you run out of quests without completing the first 3 chapters of the story, relog and you should see your next quest on the world map. It's pretty frustrating, but at least a quick relog seems to fix most issues right now, and this shouldn't be a problem for too long. When you get to the quest that asks you to talk to the innkeeper, I would recommend setting your Hearthstone to Tazavesh, as it's going to be our main base of operations for this patch and for the rest of the expansion, I guess, and it's very easy to get back to Dornogal from the inn location. On the other side of this area, about here on the map, you can find a portal that goes straight to the Dornogal Delve staging area, so you could use your Hearthstone to get back to Dornogal very quickly, even if you set it to Tazavesh, and then obviously you'll want to be on Koresh for almost everything related to patch 11.2, so Tazavesh is a really good middle ground. The other portal spots in this little hub will start populating next week, and they will actually provide you with a portal to the daily bountiful delves. So if you run a lot of bountiful delves, that's going to make it even faster to get to them. You're going to want to work through the story quests until you finish Chapter 3, which is called Desert Power. The quest you're looking for rewards you with a special fiber, which will be very important in just a moment, but the other thing that you're looking for is the Reshi Wrapped Cloak reward. This is the main reason that you want to get the story quests done as quickly as possible. This cloak is a powerful new artifact item that we'll be upgrading and using for the rest of the expansion, so getting your hands on this cloak is probably the single most important thing to do in the patch right now, and it will give you a massive power spike to make things like delves, dungeons, and other content much easier. It also unlocks a lot of new types of content options in the Koresh zone, like phase diving, and you can find special rooms in delves. You'll also need the cloak to get into the raid next week, so be sure you complete the story quests before you move on to anything else. This is also as far as we can go for the first week of the patch. You should see a countdown or a waiting bar above Soulscribe that says waiting for reinforcements, so we can continue the story quests next week, which will lead up to the raid and the other end of expansion story elements. The Fiber Socket reward is how you add secondary stats to your Reshi Wrapped's cloak, so pick the one which provides your best secondary stats, but don't worry too much about it, as you can pick up extra ones from a vendor quite easily. With your cloak in hand, the next thing you'll want to do is upgrade it and unlock phase diving. You should see 2 purple triangle important quests on your map called Another World and Wrapped Up. Pick up Another World from the Eco Dome and then head on over to the Wrapped Up quest. The Wrapped Up quest lets you upgrade your cloak by unlocking the first node in this little talent tree. That gives you the actual special proc on your cloak, which is a good chunk of its overall power, and upgrades the item level to 701. We'll need to collect more ethereal strands to upgrade it any further. This NPC is also the one who's going to sell you any extra fibers to change your secondary stats on your cloak if you either picked the wrong one from the quest, or you want to be able to swap things around for different specializations or talent sets. So just buy the ones that you want and they will cover your cloak's secondary stats until we can get the upgraded versions later on. The other important quest will introduce you to phase diving and how that all works. You can use phase conduits to travel to a different dimension full of energy where there are special monsters, rares, treasures, quests, all that good stuff. We'll be spending a lot of time phase diving in this patch, so complete that quest line until you are able to pick up the new weekly quest called More Than Just a Phase, and that's pretty much you done with story quests for now. Something that's really cool about phase conduits is that once you've completed this quest line, you can phase dive and use the conduits as another form of fast travel. You unlock every available conduits location immediately, which lets you instantly pop all across the map. So don't use the normal slow flight paths to get around in this patch, use the phase conduits instead. Another tip that may be very useful to you is that you don't actually have to go to a phase conduit to exit phase diving right now. Phase diving is actually just a buff that you can right click and you'll pop straight back into the real world. I'm not entirely sure if that's intended, but it's definitely much faster than walking back to your nearest phase conduit. At this point, you have also unlocked your skip for any alts that you might want to play. You'll need to talk to Locust Walker in Dornagal, and then when you talk to Omen, you should have the option to skip over everything your main just did, so you can skip straight to getting your cloak. After using the skip option, you want to head on over to Overlook Zoshul and talk to the same NPC who will give you a Reshi Wraps, and because the Ethereal Strand currency is completely warband wide, you'll be able to upgrade your alt's cloak immediately as well. Now if the alt skip doesn't appear for you, don't continue the story quests on that character. If you continue the quests as normal on your alts, you will lose this skip option, so you'll have to go through absolutely everything to get your cloak the hard way. You need to go back onto your main and make sure you've completed both the wrapped up important quest as well as the Another World important quest up until you can receive the weekly quest called More Than Just a Phase. After all of that is squared away, you can start working on the other content options we have in this first week. If you pop back to Dornagal, you can acquire your first Fractured Spark of Starlight, our new spark for crafting higher item level gear in Season 3 by completing one of the important weekly quests. This could be the Call of the World Soul quest, the Titan Disc quest, or the Delves quest. As long as you can see this weekly activity reward that tells you it will reward you with a Fractured Spark of Starlight, you should be good to go. Remember that only one of these quests will reward you with a Fractured Spark, so complete whichever one will be the fastest. You can get one other Fractured Spark this week from almost any endgame content. I got mine when running a Delve, but you should be able to get them from dungeon runs as well. If you get both Fractured Sparks, you can combine them together into a Spark of Starlight, which you can then use to craft item level 691 gear, which is a pretty easy piece of gear that you have full control over, so that's definitely worth working towards. In patch 11.2, whenever you get a spark, you'll also get a new currency called Starlight Spark Dust. If you hover over that currency in your currency tab, it will let you see what the current seasonal cap is and how many you have compared to it. So you can use this currency to see if you are up to date with your Fractured Sparks, so that's really neat. Now the Delve weekly quest might be a good option to get your Fractured Spark, because we also have access to every tier of Delve right away in this first week. You should start with up to tier 4 available, and to unlock the others you will need to finish a Delve on your highest available tier with lives remaining. So you'll complete a tier 4 to unlock tier 5, complete a tier 5 to unlock a tier 6, and so on. The big rewards start dropping at tier 7, that's where bountiful Delves start rewarding champion gear, so that's a good spot to try and unlock this week. If you can, and if you have the time, I would just unlock every tier you can, so you can get all of the best rewards next week when the season starts for real. Delves are also one of the only repeatable sources of ethereal strands right now from what I can tell, so if you run at least 3 delves you should get the 3 strands needed to upgrade your cloak again, which unlocks the hidden delve rooms and increases the item level of your cloak up to 707. The ethereal strands are also warband wide, so you only ever have to collect them once, and you'll also have access to the same total count of strands as well. Now bountiful delves are not available just yet, so you can't get most of the gear rewards from delves currently, but having tier 8 or above unlocked for next week can save you a bit of time if you plan on gearing up through delves primarily. Curiously, you can still get restored coffer keys this week from the usual weekly sources. This includes the important weekly quests in Dornagal and all of the weekly events scattered across the expansion that reward you with a cache, so things like Theatre Troupe or Special Assignment World Quests. The first 2 caches you open will contain some veteran gear, which could be good to fill in some of your gearing gaps, but the first 4 caches you open per week will also contain restored coffer keys, which we need to get the good gear rewards from Bountiful Delves next week. Because these are limited to 4 per week, it's definitely worth getting all 4 keys this week so you can then clear 8 Bountiful Delves next week to gear up super quickly. Each tier 8 Bountiful Delve you clear will drop a piece of champion gear, so if you get 4 keys this week and next week, that's 8 pieces of champion gear just from delves, which is kind of insane. We also have access to the new seasonal dungeons with higher item level rewards, and this includes the new Eco Dome Aldani dungeon, so you can complete that to see what the new dungeon is like. Just bear in mind that the story doesn't quite match up, as the dungeon takes place after the end of the campaign and we can't finish the campaign yet, so that's a bit weird. You can complete dungeons on normal, heroic and mythic 0 difficulty in this first week, and mythic 0 dungeons drop item level 681 gear, which can be upgraded all the way to 704. So that's a huge head start on your gearing up adventures. Running Mythic 0 dungeons will also reward you with a lot of carved crests and valor stones, so you can use those to upgrade your gear early or save them up for the next week when the real gearing treadmill begins. We can also fill up the weekly vault with the limited options that we have to get a decent reward next week. So if you clear tier 8 delves, you'll have item level 694 rewards waiting for you on reset day, and then for mythic 0 dungeon clears, you'll get item level 691 gear in your vault. Remember that the vault can include tier gear for every row or reward, so if you get lucky, you could see some huge upgrades with the weekly reset. If you want to maximize your rewards, you would need to run 8 mythic 0 dungeons and 8 tier 8 delves. And then you can also start farming reputation with the new faction on Koresh. There are some important rewards that may be of interest to you. You can pick up tailoring recipes that teach you how to craft the improved fibers, which will give you more secondary stats on your Reshirap's cloak, so that's going to be a pretty big pickup. Or you can just wait for other tailors to earn the recipe, I guess. There's also the infinite augment rune towards the end of the renowned track, so that's something to aim for later on, and there were a couple of gear upgrades sprinkled throughout as well. You can farm reputation by killing rares, completing side quests, completing world quests, you know, the usual stuff. Some of those activities can reward some half decent gear as well, but from this point on, it's more or less up to you. Explore the patch, prepare for Season 3, do whatever you want to do, but that's everything we would recommend you do first in patch 11.2 to make sure you get those important quests done, upgrade your cloak, and start prepping for Season 3. So that's it for this video. What are you working on first in the new patch, and how much preparation are you doing for the new season next week? Leave all your thoughts in the comment section below. A big thank you to all of our supporters over on Patreon and to all of our members here on YouTube. You can see the names floating by on screen. If you're interested in supporting the channel, you can find links in the description or click the join button just below the video. If you enjoyed the video or found it useful in any way, make sure to subscribe and ring that notification bell so you're always kept up to date. Thanks for watching, folks. Good luck and have fun, and as always, I will see you next time. Hey folks, this is Kalani. Patch 11.2 goes live on August 5th, and there is so much new content coming our way. We have a new zone to explore, new story quests that wrap up the War Within expansion and set the stage for what comes next in Midnight. There are a bunch of interesting open world systems, changes to how delves and dungeons work, some huge class changes and reworks, new class sets that interact with hero talent trees, and the bank system is getting a huge overhaul as well. And of course, we have new seasonal content, including a new raid, new dungeon, and a new delve. Season 3 will also progress quite a bit differently, so let's go over everything coming in patch 11.2 and Season 3 of the War Within. Now before we jump in, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe so you never miss another video. To start with, patch 11.2 introduces a brand new zone for us to explore. We're heading to Koresh, the shattered homeworld of the Ethereals, to hunt down the Dark Heart and try to prevent the return of Dimensius, the Void Lord responsible for Koresh's current state. If Dimensius isn't stopped, Azeroth could be the next world left in fragments. We'll meet new friends, plenty of familiar faces, new enemies, and there's a whole bunch to explore. With this being the last patch of the expansion, we'll also have an epilogue chapter which closes the doors on the War Within expansion and sets the stage for the events in Midnight. So we have the events of patch 11.2 and the world of Koresh, then there's story progression in the raid and new dungeon coming with the patch, and we wrap things up with an epilogue. And as per usual, we have a lot of side stories that go over the history of Koresh and its people, so there's a lot of story content to look forward to in this patch. During our adventures, we'll obtain the Reshi Wraps, a new artifact cloak slot item that unlocks new powers and new gameplay options. Everyone will be using this cloak for the rest of the expansion, so if you've got a crafted cloak with an embellishment on it, you might want to swap that over to a different slot before this patch goes live. You'll be able to choose what secondary stats your cloak provides by socketing in these special fiber sockets. You can buy these from a special vendor, and you can craft some better ones with tailoring, so tailoring is going to be very important in this next patch. You can freely swap these fiber sockets around as well, so if you want to swap specialization, or if certain talent builds prefer different secondary stats, you will have full flexibility to change your cloak whenever you want. The main power boosts from this cloak will be unlocked by a new currency called Ethereal Strands. We'll have a little talent window to progress through, and each unlock will provide new bonuses. The first unlock gives your cloak a special ability tied to your specialization, so for DPS you'll get a proc that deals some extra damage. For healers, the proc...
I already know this information, I don't really need to know it yet. Alright, let's see. Oh, fucking A.
I gotta say, I think the way Ozzy went out, the fact that he said goodbye, all of his musician friends said goodbye to him, the fact that all the money went to charity, it was just like, I feel like a storybook ending that he earned by the way he treated people, because I know some musicians and they've talked about opening for him back in the 80s or whatever, and everybody always says that he was super nice, very supportive, was a fan of their band, helped him out, gave him advice. And the one time I saw Ozzy was when Black Sabbath did their reunion in the mid-2000s.
Yeah,
and I was blown away by his obvious love and appreciation for all of us showing up. I mean, it was just all over his face. He was so psyched. He just had this fucking ear-to-ear grin, and he just brought it. And then also, I really have to say, like, that
dude, like,
guy,
what the hell happened to,
like, that he was, and with
all the abilities that we have? What, do I have to re-earn them now?
Dark Black Sabbath was, combined with that sense of humor, he would have been a fucking unbelievable comedian. Like, there's some musicians out there that I listen to them when they just, everything they say is funny, and you look at them and you think, like, this guy could have been a comedian. Both those dudes in Oasis would have been amazing comedians. And Ozzy, to bring it back to him, is like his references and his sense of timing, and he wasn't even trying. He was just hilarious. And I got to be honest, like, I kind of took him for granted. He just was always around. And in a world without Ozzy, my God, it's just like, the finality of that was took a couple of days. Unreal. And Hulk Hogan was another one. I remember when he first came out. I saw him so early on. He still hadn't shaved his chest yet. I remember he had the way he shaved it into like a V. Like, he had it like on his chest, and then when it went down to his navel, it went down to like a point. He actually manscaped his chest hair before he shaved all of it when he first came out. You know, some of the great wrestling promos of all time, the WrestleMania,
Fuck
all of
Hogan,
that
man.
stuff.
He's a piece
And
of shit.
I remember way back in the day, I got to meet him doing the O&A show, and we were at the Hard Rock Cafe, and he worked the crowd. Opie was going, hey, you know, because he came on, he was promoting something. He said, hey, any way you could go up and maybe just one time rip your shirt off?
I really just don't think this day would be complete unless, with a crowd like this, here in New York City, Times Square, that Hulk Hogan needs to stand up here and tear off his shirt for you people. Oh, yeah.
No, brother, don't do
Come on,
that.
baby. Let's see the crab down the whole deal. You know?
Oh, man.
Come on, Dad, show those pythons. Come on, let's do it.
Yeah, that's just like seeing Brooke. We'll give him a couple poses.
And the crowd went nuts. And he shook his head like, nah, man, nah, I don't want to. The crowd's like, oh, come on, just
The
do it.
fuck just happened?
And he just,
Why did...
you know, and he wasn't saying anything, just his head tilted to the side, his hands and all of that. And like people were just begging him in the crowd to do it. So he shrugs his shoulders. He gets up, and because it was a long table that we were on, and he walked out in front of the fucking table. Sorry, his helicopter's going by. It's an A-star. I'm not dead. What he has there is an A-star. I mean, that thing you're not fucking ready to fly in? Shut the fuck up, you bald. Anyway, he walked out in front of the table, and he looks at the crowd, and they're going nuts. And then he just looked back at all of us, and he just kind of like shrugged and pointed at the crowd like, I mean, then acting like they weren't into it. And then we were all like, no, you got to do it. We were getting louder. So then we're like, come on, you got to do it. So then he sort of shrugged his shoulders and like half-ass leaned down, you know, and cupped his hand to his ear. The place was like, it felt like the fucking roof was going to blow off. And he was still working us. And I had no idea. I totally fell for it. And I'm like, no. And he just kept shrugging. It's like, you got to fucking do it. And then all of a sudden, this last time, when he turned around, dude, like a switch flipped on him. And his face was not the face that you had seen. He was in the Hulkster fucking, like, this crazy look went into his eyes. And he fucking turned around and looked at us. And I stopped cheering. I was like, is he mad at us? Is he going to flip the table over? And then he fucking stomped. He did this 180, but it was like 3 big stomps. And he fucking looked at the crowd with that crazy look. And he went fucking way down and put his hand up to his fucking ear. The place went fucking nuts. And he just ripped his fucking shirt off and did all the down, up, to the fucking side. And then fucking ripped. The place went fucking
Never
bananas.
mind. I mean, good for you. You love Hogan, right? I love freaking Hogan, man. He was the best.
All Brand's got your back.
Holy shit, man. That... One thing I mean, I can't. If I'm gonna... No. Found it. Hold on, reload. Fuck that shit. I am not dealing with that. I can't. He's about as helpful as a gnat, man. I'm fucking serious. Fuck him. Stand over there! Fucking. Shut the fuck up. I can't stand Bran. He's the fucking worst. Oh, that's what's getting in the way. Okay, hold on. Oh, there you go. Problem solved. Wait, what the fuck is going on there? Hold on. And then move that, and then move that vertically, and then hold. Fucking A. Fucking A. Fucking A. Fucking A. How the fuck is it? So, this thing has everything but. That's everything but the one thing I want to move, the quest window. Goddamn, the one fucking thing that I want to move, and I can't move it. Ain't that a bitch? Yeah, I don't know why that's all the way down here, man. Fuck that shit, alright. Yeah, I want that shit big as hell. Yeah, put that there. Or put that here, actually. There you go. Nail that shit. What's this now? Target of target, target of focus. Alright. Can I not put that there? Well, this ain't. Alright. Fuck you, it's going there. How you feel about that, alright? You can go here. Wait, why does the move anything have to be... Can we put that there? There you go, boom. Oh, fucking that, are you kidding me? For real? I'll put that there. Oh, what the fuck? Alright. I can't do what I want to do with that, so, like, it doesn't seem to matter, like... What's that, chat? Bullshit? Yeah. Alright, get rid of that, or, you know... Yeah, weird. So what they do with all my powers? Damn it! Get the fuck off me, you little twerp! Ah, this is a bad spot. God darn it.
Frontal. Frontal. Interrupt.
The fuck? You killed that guy? I am on the last one. What the hell am I listening to? Yeah, make sure I don't miss any. Never mind.
Charging. Move. Frontal. Frontal.
What you talking about? What do you mean by unselected choice? Fine, what are you fucking... What do you mean? What the fuck do you mean? Like... I don't understand what the fuck they mean. You have an unselected choice already. Please select a choice to open up a new one. What the fuck are you talking about, man? What choice? I do not know. I do not understand. Can't select that one. Fran, you keep getting in the fucking way. Oh, this is AIDS. I don't know what's going on. I'm like, am I blocking something? No. What the fuck do they mean? You have an unselected choice already. Please select a choice to open up a new one. What the fuck is going on? Hold on, now I gotta open up the fucking internet to find out what the hell is going on. You have an unselected. You have an unselected choice already. Please select a choice to open up a new one. That is annoying. Please select a choice to open up a new one. Okay, what the fuck is going on? I tried to click on both the treasure for the rare and then one for the rusty and said, yeah. Alright, this is... dating all the way back in March. Okay, all F4, that's what we gotta do. Like, talk about being asinine. Like, so far as I said yesterday, like, it's an okay content patch. There you go. Well, that was fucking annoying. Like, yeah, fantastic. He likes that. Alright, give me this. Well, the one thing I can say is that I know it's not the, Oh, no. Are you shitting me right now? God, can you imagine what's gonna be like when they implement the hold on. When Blizzard implements are you fighting? Oh, I was like, is he fighting somebody again? No, when Blizzard implements the housing shit. And I would love to know what happened to the powers that we had. That all of brand shit that I had is gone now. I don't know if that's a bug or if that's a feature. Who knows? That. Well, I'm so glad I don't have that bat-feeding motherfucker. Just spreading bullshit in my chat anymore. Fuck that shit. So done with that bullshit. That was fucking annoying. All he did was just fucking annoy me. Man, you got the fucking heels right in the fire, bro. What the f... Oh god, I had this dude that was like constantly fucking... Anytime I had any opinion at all, whether I was right or wrong, all they did was just want to fight. I was like, dude. That's why I fucking left. Fucking Twitch. Dude, whenever I hear this music, it makes me want to play EverQuest. Oh, bitch. Oh man, I just want to mute him. He's not helpful at all. Grab that. You fucked up my rotation plan. Like it. One within now, Season 3! Yay! Season 6 though. Nice. I'm finally playing the game! Oh, it's all green now. Oh, no, why? I know why. No. You hold the Aquario and discover a shimmering glow of emanating. Okay, that's what we'll call it. Alright. I don't like Nemesis anything in here. Yeah, the foible recovery keg. Okay. So that's like the thing that they do now. Insert this into your durable information container to give it access to playing the charged touch ability. Okay, I have a lot of stuff that I'm getting I need to, like, look over. And then we get another ability, temporal damage ability, available, causing random train. I guess they just refit everything every season. I was not aware of that. There you go.
You got the good stuff, man.
Turn one of your coffer keys into a key. Okay. Not me. No idea.
Be good.
Turn that in. We got a rare here. Okay, go ahead. Get him. any Titan card in the next increase in item level. Complete any... no. Another Titan card. Okay. So, install the memory card in the Titan Disk device. Increase this item level.
My directive is to serve you. My directive has been fulfilled.
Okay, invent something. There we go. Invent something good. Come on. Invented inside a certain escape pod. Won't get very far, but at least you're safe. The fuck? Okay. This is one of those. Already known. Okay, that's that. Yeah, I'll look at that. Let's see. I want to look at that. Empower, which now makes it a... not really much of anything. Okay, we ain't doing that yet then. Verify. The fuck is this music?
What is your command?
I don't know. Okay, TCU Shimada for filmless camera. There we go. What's the next one? Okay, we haven't made this one yet. I need a whimsical wearing. Make that. Make that. Well, why would I want to do that? And there's another one. Seems matter for a crowd publisher. 230 is the amount that is guaranteed. Yes, we want that. Even though I don't have the the parts for it, definitely want that. Alright, then we'll make a bunch of these. It's gonna take a while. I think the most annoying thing about it Use schematic for recalibrating safety switch. The safety component improves that chance. And it teaches you the schematic for potion bomb power. Alright, give me that. Oh god. They really complicated the fuck out of this shit. Oh, yo. Used to be so much easier. Right. hanging. Oh shit, hold on. Every time I go to sit down, and relax, and I fucking have to get up and fix something. I can see why this fucking thing was. Well, and we got all that right. Yeah, that's all we can do. Yeah, this is what sucks about the
Speak and be heard.
engineering. Sorry, I had a brain fart. Guess I'm a fan of like how engineering is now. And I'm wondering, like, well, what is the actual benefit of engineering at this point beyond, I guess, like, raid, related things, maybe? I don't know.
Return and
Doesn't seem like much, either way. So, oh, I gotta turn in that. Oh, man, the lag is real today. Is that me or them?
But do not rush to conclusions.
Word of your triumphs has already spread. Thank you.
Oh, there's shit. Man, there's just a whole bunch of stuff at me. Alright, so that... Well, we just got a fucking gun upgrade. Nice. Renown 15, Earth Encrusted Gem available. Round mount unlocked. Okay. Renown 17. Toy unlocked. Renown 18 with... Who's the 4? Rank 15 with his 70 of his heaps. Alright. General Alcazar. Why did I get all these, though? That's an insane amount of rep. Why? I'm confused.
communication initiated.
Complete those as a community to unlock faction-exclusive customization options for Delver's Dig. Really? That's the incentive, Blizzard? It ain't much of an incentive, buddy. That... Oh, that's a lot of currency right there. Holy shit! That's a lot of currency. Was that 15,000 and I only got 64? What's it called? It's Undercoin, right? Yeah, I don't have any data to retrieve any. That's a lot of elves.
I have calibrated my prices to be reasonable.
But where is the regent thing at now? This is so confusing. Okay, make one. I guess now you can like name it and shit. Oh yeah, you can. Okay. So like you can give it a tab. You can give it like that. Yeah, and then yeah, okay. They give you a lot of okay, so like now this is assigned to regents. Yeah. Oh, okay. All right. I see now. I see what they did. Little confusing, but Bear Tartar. That was the shit back in the day. The Bear Tartar, man. That was the stuff for a while. So wait a minute now. So now we no longer. I guess we no longer have bags anymore. They got rid of them all. Huh.
My thanks for your patronage.
Well, they changed that. That's a different thing there. Yeah. What are we doing here? I want to do another. Oh, and a short life. And yeah. Hold on. I can also enable all this shit in. It's hot. It's hot. It's very hot.
The coreway must be protected.
Alright, can I actually do anything now? No, I can't. Alright, whatever. Okay, so what are we doing now? Oh, I gotta go to the archives. Well, I got that.
Give me something to figure out. Sorry, I got distracted. I'll contemplate what we talked about.
The great Titan Kazgaroth, who granted me the gift of the Forge, has
And now we have a
remained
71.
about our
Whoa.
purpose,
Damn.
to create order from the chaos of the cosmos. The Titans search the great dark beyond for the prime world soul. This world soul, the most powerful in existence, they would guide to become the greatest Titan of all.
What a mismatch. Alright, I want to do something real quick. Let me add this real quick. Need my font back. There we go. And I haven't seen. Alright, no. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. It's fine. Fashion shopping. Oh. Okay, okay. Okay, this is a good add-on. Alright, I'm gonna try this add-on out. Called, Gig Enhancement. Gig Enhancement. That's a hell of a name. Hell of a name, sir. Something I found. More or less a quality of life, you click recommended. As a button to your character pane, it includes the highest item level for your class. Oh no. I guess that would be okay for like, or leveling, while you're leveling. I don't have a problem with that, but I would not recommend that for, like once you hit the end game shit. I do not recommend that at all. No sir. Alright, give me rare scanner. Magnetors. Yeah, give me that. Omni CC. Titan panel. Why not? I like Titan panel. And I guess I can go back to Quartz. Pratt. And leave dialogue alone for now, because it's been kind of buggy. Actually, yeah, it's been like really buggy as of late, so I'll have to deal without it for now. One is, I was reading about, is like really, Tip Tac. Give me Tip Tac. Yeah. That's been my whole thing, this whole expansion, by the way. Like, it was just, something just dawned on me. I spent the better half of the year trying to play retail WoW in a, like, you know, in a real manner. And not feeling like I was capable of doing that. There we go. Yeah. Better bag right there. Okay, Omnivar. Why the hell is the fucking thing there? That's... Alright, good. And profile. Okay, that's all that does? Doesn't seem like a whole lot. Alright. Fucking, yeah, fuck Rand. That'll never happen. There we go. Wait, what's the holiday?
Great to meet ya.
Oh, trial style, I ain't doing that shit. You might notice I ain't doing that shit. That lag is real. That lag is real, dog. Alright. Well, that's that. Oh, man, what the hell going on? Oh, shit, here, what the hell's the menu? What the hell's up with the menu now? We got dungeon there, we got that. We don't need to do any of that because that's just the ongoing story bullshit that I've already completed. Better part of our stones, yeah, we don't need that. Armo. Turn that in while I'm here.
Do you have a query?
I have a lot of queries. Oh, well, okay. What do we got here? We did that one. I did fungal, I don't want to do that again. Is there another one? I guess that's it. Alright, so... Alright, we'll do that one. I'm in that elves mode right now. Oh, that shit was just... Oh, wait, hold on. We got all these fucking things sitting in here. The hell? I hadn't even noticed that. I'm like, oh shit. Alright. I want to change up my mount game right now. Let's see. That for... I like the blue one a lot. When I see this mount, I'm like, I'm surprised that they didn't make it a store mount. It looks like something you would see on the store. I bet anything they probably were thinking about that at one point, and then they decided not to. And they decided to make it more of a holiday thing. Or, well, not holiday, what do you call that bullshit? It's not a holiday, what the hell is it? The trader post bullshit they put in. Hold on, man. There's something weird going on that I noticed. Why is that off? I'm like... It just dawned on me. I'm like, alright, whatever. Here, come on. Leave me alone. Like, no... When did I turn that off? Oh wait, I had to reload. It's just dawned on me, I'm like, I don't have my, my quartz. Okay, that's pretty much all set right there. Cool. Sometime today I'm gonna, start my hunt. Here since it's 252. What's my item level? Oh god, yeah, I can do that. Alright. Oh, we're good. Poison effect theory, reducing the maximum health, if not within a purified air. Then we got kill these allies are wandering about. Defeating the root of these enemies upgrades the Nemesis strong box. Okay. Enemy roots effective too. Oh, immediately. Brand. I'm not even brand. Jesus, God almighty. Help me.
Frontal. Frontal. Frontal.
Dude, why is it? Oh, what? Wizard, you would suck a dick with that shit, man. Fuck that. There might be a hard one here.
Charging. Move.
I can't select. Thank you.
Frontal. Interrupt. Frontal. Frontal.
Dude, did they nerf this shit? There you go. Where's your, whatchamacallit? There it is over there. I can't get over there, dude. Butless. Okay. There we go. But it is so easy to fuck that up, man. It feels like they nerfed, the amount of health that Brand can heal for. I mean, I don't know, it feels like that to me.
Interrupt. Frontal.
Time to face our fears, champion.
Who was that? Well, I'm confused. Like, okay. Eh. That's true. I'm in poison territory. I wish you could completely, mute Ran. I don't need to hear him choking on his, choking on the bitch or something, you know what I mean? Oh, he shot the bomb. Shit, I didn't know that. Alright, we got a big ass pool over here. Let's put that there, put this there. And go. Yeah, got that done. Shit, he's fine. When? Anything else? Yeah, buddy. Here's a big asshole.
Frontal.
What do you mean? What do you mean? It's right here. Oh, damn it. Oh, no. Oh, shit. God damn, man. Man, I hate that they took away Barrage. I guess they figured that they don't want hunters, easily fooling shit. Like this. And wouldn't want hunters behaving like a tank by themselves, that delve. Which is really the only reason why I had it. It was an easy way to, like, fool all the enemies at the, you know. It was just another way to, like, yeah, okay.
Interrupt.
Yeah, it's just another way to, like, fool enemies who like your pet. That was the only reason why I had it. I got some tank too, like doing dungeons. But I think most better players than me are playing marksmanship and not Beastmasters. It'd be really interesting to see when they pull the switch on, you know, they pull the plug on a lot of these add-ons that tell you what to do in dungeons and shit. I need to start taking a look at this shit. What do I have here? Give me that. Eat that. No, I have insert this in your durable information security and an ask. Large touch. No, I don't know what the fuck that is. I gotta look it up. Deploy a recovery keg. It heals all enemies. Yeah, we need that. As we put that on, you know. That's a nice thing to have there. With a small earthen goblin. I don't need that. I'm trying to find reasons, like, because I'm like, oh, I think half of the shit I didn't even know I had. Some of these, that right there, pausing pylon, why do you want that? It's a pausing pylon that will disrupt the natural metabolic process of players standing nearby. PvP? Is that a PvP thing? I'm assuming. Who does that apply to? Don't know. Don't know. Alright, anyway. All the stuff I have, right? And that one too. The fuck? I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Why can't I? Who's that? Alright. Let's go. Let's go. Do I even need to kill them? Of course I missed one.
Rental.
There's a lot of stuff going on sometimes that I can't fucking see. Because, like, whatever's happening ends up blinding me. Right? So, like,
Rental.
I can't see what's happening here at all. Okay, now I'm under attack because, you know, why not?
Rental.
Yep. There's so many enemies coming in, just doing what they want right now. I don't like it. I'm. Oh, that was a Nemesis upgrade. I didn't know that. Or, that's what I'm saying. It's hard to tell when I'm even fucking attacking half the time. Found a bit of gold. It's not my dick. A crackhead fucking brand. Alright. Not worse, right? Okay. Brand? I mean, could I fool him in here, maybe?
Watch your step.
Yeah, bring him in here.
AOE incoming. Watch your step. AOE incoming. Watch your step. AOE incoming.
There we go! Unlocking all kinds of shit. Yeah. Four nodes or world activities. Alright. Make sure we're not leaving anything behind here. Alright, so we get a Nemesis Strongbox. Oh yeah, ooh. And not an upgrade, that's for sure. Okay. Some kind of bullet. The room, the bullet. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Alright. Okay, was not a. Okay. Alright, whatever. I'll turn that in.
Need something to do? Stay productive.
I feel like you're getting a whole lot out of this.
You need? I got. Now bring back more shiny things. Oh, someone picky.
They hire Will Neff to do that.
I find more stuff for you.
Everything stew. Oh boy, that's a big one.
It's not junk.
It's treasure. I'm not even 23 yet with them. Where's the other guy? Come here. What, this whole game is all fuzzy wuzzy, man. What the hell?
Bring back more shiny things.
It's 1,000 with the assembly of each? Damn. I'll do it.
It's not junk. It's treasure. Oh, someone
So I did the waterworks. Is there another one here? So 688 is what I have this week. Okay. It's weird being back on that grind. Man, what are you doing here? I got this. Yeah, I already did that. Dude, where were you earlier? I couldn't.
Keep the gears turning.
I don't want to do that right now. I actually don't have time to do that right now, anyway.
Offering amenities. Make your choice.
I'm a robot, Evolve.
That's where I got it. I find more stuff for you. You need? I got.
So about the Tajvesh.
Shadow Guard continue their assault on Tazavesh. We need your help to repel the invaders and re-establish our defenses.
And now, like, she's been doing, like, all the old content.
Last, we return to Karesh.
Wait, is that what it recommends? Not bad. Not bad. Yeah, this is where I run into problems. I can't, like, upgrade any of this stuff. Yeah, it keeps wanting to do the gun. I'm like, no, don't do the gun. Yeah, alright, well, I upgraded it pretty good there. Okay. Oh, wait, hold on. I had it, yeah. I had it over here. Looking at. Yeah, I didn't turn that in. Why am I back here?
Inquiring minds just got to know. The truth is out there. Travel safe.
Well, that was kind of shitty. Huh? The quest unique reward already exists in your inventory. Complete this quest. Well, what the fuck? Did you? What the heck? Alright, hold on. Log out. It's probably, flipping out for whatever reason. No, well, let me know it. I don't know why. It's so confusing. Okay, I don't know. I have no idea. So what the hell is this for? Install the memory card in the Titan disk device? Confusing. I don't know. Nope, this ain't it. Okay, what the fuck, Wizard? What the hell? Your shit's not making any sense. Titan memory card, what the fuck is it for? Now I gotta look this up. Because you can't make shit simple. Alright, what the hell is this lame ass shit for? And put it on the belt. It's a 3 item level upgrade. Thank you. Thank you as well. What the fuck? No, what? No, what are they talking about? Oh. Oh, okay. Okay. Alright. They're not very fucking clear on that. I'm like, what are they talking about? Like, what Titan device? So, like, running around like a nitwit trying to find out, like, what the hell they're talking about. Alright, so now, because I did that and used it, now I should be able to get a new one. There you go. Okay. How many times can you upgrade that? Holy shitballs, man! So how do you get these? With lost within the skittery of oh, you have to collect them, I see. Okay. Alright, I have your feet. That's done. So now,
Your frustration, Gaora, but do not rush to conclusions.
I'm gonna do the liberation of blah blah blah. I don't know if I want to do it, but I can do it. No, not outward. What? Wait. Oh, Wizard, what are you doing to me? I'm trying to find out if there's any reason at all to do the, No, not at all. No, not even worth it. Alright, so, don't even worry about it. They completely nerfed, the palace. Which is what they always do. I used to like it where, like dungeon, like even like the looking for dungeon, like heroic and by far were all part of like a small progression. Yeah. Legion was the best at that because, you know, it gave you shit that otherwise you wouldn't have. Yeah. Balloons. I mean, everybody was complaining about not getting, what was it? I didn't get my legendary. I didn't get my legendary. I didn't get a legendary. I'm like, meanwhile, I'm like, shit, I was doing really well. I have the Bismuth one. Tools. And that's a... They're not fucking playing around with this shit. Why are... Well, no, why? Because, like, it's the highest eye level for it. Yeah, 5 plus engineering skill, multi-craft, enjoy... And I don't want that, though. I want that. I mean, it's 10k, but... Like, I can afford it. I'm rich.
My directive
There you go. Now... What's going on now? Where the fuck did fashion go? Where'd fashion go? Wait. There are gloves? Man, what the fuck is going on with your shit, dude? I knew, I gotta log out. We're down 4. Who was that for? There you go. Well, hey. Alright, I'm gonna eat my lunch. I'll be back in a bit.